This is Todd, back in the JCR Off-Road Garage. Today, we're going to be installing our JL Rear Inner Fender kit. We already have our inner fenders removed because we're installing fenders also. Check out this clip to see how to remove your stock inner fender.
And to do that, there's 8 Christmas tree clips you're going to remove. So there's one here in the front, 4 along the back here, 1 in this front lower corner, and then 2 up here underneath the fender itself. All right, once you have all 8 of those removed, your fender liner should be fairly loose. The only thing holding it in here is going to be its little plastic rivets around the edge. They normally will just come off if you use a screwdriver or your trim tool and pry down and out. Now, if you have rock lights installed like us and you forget about them, now's a good time to remove those. So the last thing we need to do is remove these 2 upper fender clips. Those will get replaced by bolts with our new inner fenders. So again, with the trim tool, just get underneath those and pop those out. Some of your other clips may pop out. That's okay. At the end, we'll push the fender back up against the Jeep and get them to clip back in. All right, now that we got the 2 clips removed, we're going to make sure that the rest of our fender clips get lined up correctly and pushed back in place. And now we're ready to start the install.
For this next step, we're going to be bolting the 2 pieces together with the 5/16 button head and flange nuts. As with most everything, leave the bolts loose for final installation. Once you have it bolted together, you're going to put the 2 clip nuts on these top 2 holes. With your inner fender removed, you're going to need to enlarge these 2 holes to accept the 5/16. Careful when you're drilling, as the fuel filler neck does run behind it, and you don't want to puncture that. Next, we're actually going to stick the fender in. Now, what we have found best is to start these top 2 bolts after loosely getting it in position. That allows you to line everything up. Next, we'll install these 2 bolts. You're going to be using the flange nuts for the backside of both of these bolts. This back one can be a little tricky. Smaller hands are definitely an advantage. Now we're going to go through and snug everything up before the final step. For the final step, you're going to be installing this self-tapper in this hole. Depending on the lift and tires that your Jeep has, you may or may not have to remove the wheel to be able to do this. And that's the installation of our JL Rear Inner Fenders. If you have any questions about this product or anything else that we offer, don't hesitate to give us a call at 269-353-1184 or reach us by email at info@jcroffroad.com. And as always, keep it rubber side down.